Welcome back, everyone. I hope you're fine and well, and I hope you're all doing fine, and I hope you're also protecting your capital at all costs. Okay, so it's another session of our top trade setup, market analysis, market overview, and trade signals, where I share literally everything and what I'm also looking forward to trade. Okay, today. So that's what we'll be talking about today. I just do be so kind to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're still up 117 subscribers. Okay. And I bet you that you will learn a lot from these videos, okay, which is the past record of our previous trades. Okay, that is what I am trying to say. So then we jump into the fundamentals of the day, which is what we have coming later today. Earlier today is Wednesday, December 4th, 2024. All right. And earlier today, we had the news that came up news Aussie dollar and New Zealand. Okay, we have few news on Australian dollar and New Zealand dollar, and we have GDP, quarterly GDP that came shorter than expected for Australian dollar, and that's why we saw that massive dump in the price of Aussie and Kiwi. And as far as Kiwi is concerned, the Reserve Bank of New Zealand Governor R speak. Okay, he spoke about the health of the economy. Okay, I don't want us to read about it, but he said a lot of things. You can catch up on it by just clicking on news right here on Forex Factory. I thought I was on my Facebook. So on Forex Factory, just click on news and you can read all about what he said and the information that was shared with the press, okay, by Governor O. All right. That's why we also saw the dump that happened very early this morning, around 3 a.m. Around 3 a.m. On New Zealand USD, which is one of the pair we've been watching very, very closely. I mean, some of you are already in a trade, I guess, but I am still kind of like watching the pair slowly to see if I can get into some very interesting trade in the next couple of hours. Okay. And the next news we have coming today would be for Great Britain pound, which is Governor Bailey's speech. Okay. If it had such an impact, if the speech of Governor Earl had such an impact on New Zealand dollar, okay, I mean, we should expect probably the same thing for pound as well today from Governor Bailey because he has a speech. All right, so we're going to have to wait to see what he has to say as well. But definitely, his conversation, his speech was also related to the interest rate, to the inflation, just literally to the state of the economy in the United Kingdom. That's what he's going to talk about. And I'm kind of sure of that. Okay. So let's just see how all this goes today. And by 2:15 p.m., right, we have ADP non-farm payroll employment change. Okay, don't forget yesterday we have a higher number of jobs. Okay, higher number of job openings, meaning the number of people that got employed last month was above, I think, 70K new job was created last month, which was quite good. And we saw the impact on what's it called again on DXY. We saw the market actually went up, and we saw euro dollar came down just for a minute before it kind of transpired and kind of blew back up again. You understand what I'm saying? So we saw that from jobs opening. Right now, we have the ADP non-farm payroll number coming later today. The market is forecasting a drop in the number of the ADP non-farm unemployment change. Okay, the number it's forecasting the fundamentalists, the market. Let's literally that's what we call them, the market, which are just literally the fundamentalists. They're forecasting what a drop in that, meaning if it happens this way, meaning that the actual came shorter than or smaller than 150. Let's say it comes around 150 or 148, that would be bad for dollar. But personally, I will be expecting a higher number of some sort. Okay, I'll probably expecting maybe 160 or 162 based on the job openings. Okay, maybe that's what I would be expecting on ADP. And then by 2:30 today, we have ECB President Lagarde's speech. Okay, we have a lot of speeches today from Lagarde to Bailey, Governor Orr, and then we have Powell also having a speech today. A couple of speeches, but let me just talk. Lagarde has a speech, so we're going to hear what she has to say. And by 3:45 also, we have final service PMI. The last final manufacturing PMI that was released, I think the day before yesterday, that was on Monday, we had a higher number, okay, we had a higher number of final manufacturing PMI. So are we going to get the same thing? Because actually the market is even forecasting is anticipating for an unchanged number, meaning the previous equals to forecast equals to actual. So that's what I mean by unchanged number. But if you have 7.0 as well, that would be good. or that will literally just will seemingly be cool uh, throughout, throughout. Literally, we might not see any huge impact like we always want, but anyways, we still have to wait. By 4 p.m., I think these are just 15 minutes apart. By 4 p.m., we have ISM service PMI. We're going to see how that goes also. But the market is literally forecasting a drop of 0.3% from the previous, okay, a 0.3% drop. If they have something similar to this, okay, maybe you have 55.1, that would be bad for dollar. If you have anything higher than 55.7, that would be good for dollar. And by 4:30, like I said, 15-30 minute difference interval, excuse me. At 4:30 p.m., we have crude oil inventories, okay, the weekly crude oil inventories. We're going to see how that goes also. And lastly, by 7:45 p.m., we have the chairman of Fed in the United States, Mr. Powell, the doctor, Mr. Professor Powell, has something to say. So let's wait for our boss, our overall boss in the financial market, to hear what he has to say, what he has for us. If you're not going to listen to Governor Bailey, if you didn't listen to Governor R, if you don't care about President Lagarde, you should pay close attention to what our boss, Mr. Powell, has to say. Okay, I would definitely listen to one or two things, definitely, if I have the time. But definitely, please, if you can listen, listen. If you want to read about it, you can always read about it. When we're going to be picking trades today, you want to listen to what he has to say because it can make or mar the entire trade. All right. But anyways, based on what is it Governor Waller? Okay, I think yeah, Governor Waller, the one of the Fed president, okay, Fed chair, literally. I think he spoke on Monday also. He said he was very positive on the economy, the United States economy. So we might have something similar to what he said from my head, similar thing from Jerome Powell today as well. So just pay close attention to the fundamental build up, the fundamental story. It's very easy when you understand the story that the fundamental presents to you, and then you can easily interpret it and trade it using technical know-how and technical concepts in the market. That is how to trade professionally. All right. So all this said, let's jump straight into technical part of the session properly, and that would be starting with DXY. So right here on DXY, you can see we still have this bullish momentum, quite strong, quite decent. Okay, and I'm currently on the 4 hour time frame. You know, we don't always come here, we don't like literally come here all the time, but we just have to take a look at it right here. You can see on the 4 hour time frame, the moving average still indicates a strong bullish momentum. We still have a very strong trend line right there, and this pullback seems to be done just yet. I mean, it seems to be done already. So are we going to see the continuation of this bullish momentum? Is it going to go like this, higher high, higher low, and then continue to move up, or probably even break the last month high, because this will be the November high right here. So is it going to break above here, or we're just going to see a very weak a weakened number, or a weakened momentum throughout December? I'm not sure. But don't forget, we are already, today is 4th, okay, 4th of November. So the month is actually going to an end very fast and very gradually. Okay, so I mean, very fast, literally. It's quite fast. I mean, November came and it went without saying, what's up, bro? Okay, he didn't tell me anything, just came and it left just like that. So we might have the same for December. And before you open your eyes and say, Papa Jones, it's already 22nd of December. All right. But anyway, just make sure you're protecting your capital at all costs because we still have January, February 2025 and 2026 ahead of us. So make sure you protect your capital at all costs. So that all that said, I think there's buy opportunity, which is where I'll be leaning based on the 2 hour time frame or 4 hour time frame momentum. Okay, you can see that it's still very bullish and the momentum is there. We just have to follow it. However, when it comes to the 1 hour time frame where we take our entries, okay, it's also there, but we have a little bit of a drama right here. So we have a bit of what? A bit of drama since the break of this flag pattern, this lower low, all right? Since they broke out, pullback, I think until we get a break above this high right here, that's when we can now start saying, okay, probably we can now start looking for buy opportunity. But right inside this box, I would say you have to be careful. It's still DXY is bullish. There's no doubt. On the weekly, bullish. On the monthly, bullish. Okay. On the daily, bullish. On 4 hour, bullish, and then this is 4H. Okay. On the 1 hour also seems to be ranging literally. You can see this is what we have on the 1 hour, but on the 1 hour, let's say unknown. It's not known yet. Okay, I would say it's not known yet. That's why we are still waiting. Literally, that's why we're still waiting. So these are I break things down. I'll go to the monthly band. What can I see there? Weekly band. What can I see there? Daily band. What can I see there? 4 hour. What do I see there? And then I will make my entry on the 1 hour time frame. For some of you that is just joining us for the first time, this is how I break down my entries. Okay, monthly, weekly, daily, 4 hours. Sometimes I check the 16 hour, 12 hours because I can access it on TradingView. So 12 hours, 8 hours. Sometimes I just check all those time frame up until my last entry time frame, which is the 1 hour time frame. Then I'll stop. So right now, the plan is still to look for further buy opportunity, and that will be triggered right at the top here. Even on the 4 hour time frame, this is how I will enter the trade. So keeping a close tab on everything, and we see how it goes as far as this is concerned. Lastly, if you're going to take a short opportunity or a sell trade at all, it will definitely be right below here. All right, right what? Right below here. Anything outside of that, I'm going for long. Okay, but if we cross below here, pull back, and I see some very nice rejection candle right around here, I will definitely give a short opportunity. What? I'll give a short trade. I will give a short opportunity a shot. That's what I was confused a little bit, but I figured I should just go with it. Okay, I will give a short opportunity a shot. Oh God, that's beautiful, isn't it? So moving forward, I like to play. So USD card, I took this trade yesterday. It's been very weird since then, but I'm still holding on to the trade. Someone asked, what is it? What's the stop loss of this trade? I would say just put it at 1.4005, 1.04005. That's the stop loss. And the take profit is 1 ratio 2.5 to begin with, and that will be 1.4191. Okay, that's 1.4191. So this trade is still running in very small profit, like very tiny, more like break even if we count. If we subtract the spread from it, then it will be like break even right now. So that is the trade I'm currently on, USD card. We see how this goes in the next couple of days, maybe next couple of hours to begin with, because we still have Thursday and Friday. So before the end of the week, though, we see how it goes. But let me quickly brush this to you. On the 4 hour time frame, you can see that USD card is very solid bullish. Okay, you can see the momentum higher highs, higher lows. It tried to slow the pace down right here, but it broke above it, and now it broke above it again. This is pure Trump effect. Okay, so the market came down and gradually it's finding its way back to the top. All right, don't forget this is its normal momentum. Okay, this is its normal momentum. So seeing it do this or does this doesn't freak me out because it's something. All right, good, very good. It's something that it does a lot of time, and that is another reason why we didn't. I think I didn't take a buy anywhere here because it doesn't really make sense. I was thinking it's gonna break above this and it's gonna pull back, but it didn't happen, which is very painful, anyways. Very painful because sometimes this pair really give you a pullback, and it can be slow at the same time. When it wants to be fast, it can be immensely fast. So that's why you have to understand each pair based on their personality, based on their behavioral characteristics. So if you jump into 2 hour time frame now, you will see that the bullish momentum is still there, the moving average supports everything, and then in the 1 hour time frame, it also supports it. So I take a buy, and I'm definitely not going to look back. If this trade end up being a loss, it's a fine loss. Okay, the market just failed not to go in our direction, and that is fine. But if it's a very good profit, then it's a good day to be a trend trader moving forward. Now let's talk about my top watch. My top watch, I'm going to begin with euro dollar. We started looking out on, or we started watching euro dollar since Monday. Okay, looking for short opportunity here, which didn't happen. And then yesterday we said if we break below here, we're going to take a short trade. It didn't happen either. And right now, this is where we are. All right. The plan is to investigate carefully and do what execute without compromise. That is my game plan. And that's what I'm trying to do right here on euro dollar. If I can get this market to drop down, I will take the sell. So let's start from 4 hours again. Let's go back to the 4 hour time frame. On the 4 hour band, you can see we have a very beautiful lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Okay, because this low is broken. All right. We have a new lower low here. We have a lower high, very small one. And the market broke that low, right? When it made this lower low. And then we got this new low, which seems to like retest or grab some momentum here or some liquidity here. And maybe we're going to get the market to continue all the way to the downside. I don't know, but that is exactly where we are or where we were on the 4 hour time frame right now. So heading back to the 12 hour time frame just to see it a bit closer, or just to have a closer look, you can see the bearish momentum is still very much there and still pretty much active. So this is not the time to start, second guessing your execution. You just have to leave it there, plan it very well, and see if you can get the trade. And lastly, on 1 hour time frame, the momentum is there. So all we have to now do is on the 1 hour time frame to plan for our entry cautiously. Even if you take it to the daily time frame, you will see the trend is there. Okay, you can see the bearish momentum there. Although we haven't gotten the retest of this particular trend line, we only had it twice, excuse me, 1 and 2. The third time is not there yet, but we have a break and retest structure here. So I'm taking this for what it is. And let's hope it actually comes down to retesting this particular target, which is at 1.03332. All right. If that happens, that's fine. If it doesn't, I guess that will be that. So let's go to the next pair, which is NZD-USD. NZD-USD is a whole different show today because we have a New Zealand fundamentals that came out today. Did I just miss a trade? No, I'm not. So at the close of this particular candle, this 1 hour candle will determine if we're going to take a short trade on Kiwi dollar or not. But let's start with the 4-hour time frame really quickly. So on the 4-hour band, you can see we have a very nice range. Okay, we have a very, very nice range. Although you can see it has broken trend line. And why haven't I adjusted my trend line? Because I always do, right? I have to adjust my trend line only when this particular low is taken out. Okay, if you have a close of this trend line, then of this structure, this previous low right here, I will definitely adjust my trend line. I'll move it from here. I would now start drawing it like this. Okay, this is how I draw it now. Okay, I don't care the fact that it's not going to touch here. I don't care. I just want to see the trend as it is. The overall trend. That is what my trend line is used for. Okay, not to make it perfect. I just want to see the overall trend. That's why. But I've not really adjusted it because I've not seen the close above below here. And why is that? Because the market still seems to be what to be ranging. So once the range is done and it's done and over with, I would probably chip in a short, adjust my, what's it called again, my trend line later. I think, it's enough I talked about the trend line. Now let's take a look at the 2-hour time frame is still very much bearish, but if you're taking a trade here, we'll be taking it inside the range, okay? We'll be trading the mid-range, which I personally don't like. But if you're interested, a short opportunity at the close of this, I think 1 hour candle just close. Let's wait till 10, okay? I'm very sure the worst case scenario would be for Kiwi dollar to probably come down here, this candle to come down here. You will still have something around here. Okay, this is more like maybe 25 or 30 pips. It shouldn't be more than 30 pips. Okay, let's assume you take the trade here. Yeah, it's 27, 30 pips. So just relax. Don't rush into it. And it's going down. Oh boy. If you jump in, you know you know how it goes. Okay, so be patient. The trade is still there. It's not gonna run to anywhere. Okay, there's no seriousness until afternoon during the New York market. So just calm your nerve. Okay, you're not missing out that much. Okay, so on 1 hour time frame is there. We have a crossover right there. On 2 hour time frame, the crossover is still quite bearish. Okay, as you can see, right from the top here. Okay, it has never crossed again. There is no golden cross. It's still death cross. So I'm still looking forward to take a short opportunity. But now on the 1 hour time frame, again, the plan would be to do what? To see the close of this particular candle. This is a mid-range, guys, because if you take this short opportunity right below here, excuse me, I thought it followed, it did not, so I grabbed it again. So if we take this short opportunity at the close of this particular 1 hour candle, I will put our stop loss right there, which is going to be maybe that's 22 pip stop loss anyways. But let's see, let's assume we pick the trade like this. We have to contend with this particular level first, this structure right here, because it's a formidable structure and it has to be reckoned with. Okay, we need to respect it. It's there. Market touches multiple times. Sentimentally, it touches right here. Okay, like vaguely, it touched it there, but it didn't touch it. But right here, it did touch it 100%. It touched it here again, got rebounded, again here, got rebounded. So we have 3 times the market has retested this particular level and it got rebounded. So what makes you think that if it comes down here, it's going to break it this time? Nothing should make you think that. The only thing that should make you think like that is when you actually see the market breaking it. When you actually see the price crossing below it, then you'll be like, yes, it has broken it. But if it has not broken that particular structure, don't jump the gun. That's what they say when they say don't jump the gun. Okay, we have a crossover, which is good, but we are still ranging on the 4 hour time frame. So we might take this sell, but first off, we have to target 1:1.5 or 1:1 based on your entry, and then we now come and see if it's going to break below here. But if I'm going to join the trade, I'd rather join below here, and if I'm going to take a buy, buy is not even in the picture right now, so I'm not going to have anything planned for buy until maybe I see a cross above this intraday structure right here. Maybe the market cross above it, pull back, then we can now start having a buy plan at the top there. But right now, I think it's still kind of bearish, so let's focus on the sell opportunity or on the safe side of the market. So that said, let's go to pound dollar. I think I'm spending too much time analyzing this pair today. I don't know why, but it's kind of good. Feels good. So let's just go ahead and do it. On the 4 hour time frame, let's start from the 4 hours. You can see that we still have a formidable trend line right here that the market would probably contend with. Okay, so let's, I think I'm going to delete this trend line right now. Okay, it doesn't make any sense anymore. I thought the market would just continue to go down. That's why it was there before. So now that we have this, are we going to sit and watch the market just make a move like this? Okay, is it possible? Oh, yes, it's possible. We have higher high. Excuse me for that. We have higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. The market might come to retesting this broken support level right here. So it might turn this place to key level, okay, in little to no time. However, okay, we have this trend line, okay, the very strong 4 hour trend line. You can see we have it retested it right here. So the market can just touch it right here and then start coming down gradually. So this buy would be a very cautionary, or let's say a very interesting buy, but you have to be cautious about it. Okay, mainly because of this trend line. And I can guarantee that if the market is going to buy, might break above here, pull back. If you don't take it, we might not get any other opportunity until the market touch here. And now I'm not sure if I'll be able to take that. But let's see how the market builds up. Okay. We should not jump the gun like I used to say. Let's see how the market builds up. Built up really nicely and very well. We might join a very good short opportunity or maybe buy trade in the future, which can be in the next 1 hour anyways. All right. And don't forget we have Governor Bailey's speech today, so be careful as well. However, if I'm going to take this trade, let's check the 2 hour time frame first to see how it's going over there. And so we have this multiple support. It's been violated anyways multiple times. So this particular structure has like maybe 5 or 6 more hours on my chart before I delete it because of this particular jangles at the top here. This part kind of it looks like head and shoulder pattern, isn't it? But I said yesterday that we're not going to take this head and shoulder pattern. It's weird. If you're trading 1 minute time frame, then that's a good head and shoulder pattern you want to look for. But trading on a 1 hour time frame, that's a bad head and shoulder pattern. If you try it, you might have yourself blamed. So that said, I would guess I would be this is a complicated one, right? First off, a short opportunity will be easy. It'll be an easy fix for me. Okay, right below there, be an easy fix for me for short. Although selling can also be initiated right at the top here. Okay, don't forget we have something very similar to a mid-range on a Kiwi dollar as well. But will I take this sell? Yes. Will I take this sell? Probably not. And now that's the first plan for short opportunity. So this is good. That's A plus. For buy, will I take this buy? Probably not. Will I take this buy? Excuse me. This one right here. Will I take it? Probably yes. Okay, but will this even happen? I'm not sure. All right, so that is where I am at right now. But let's keep a close eye on everything. I don't want to have too much draw. I mean, so many lines on my chart, but I think that one is quite important. So if you have a break above there, pull back, break and pull back, am I looking to buying? Okay, right from here. But are we gonna get it? I'm not sure. But if we do, will I trade it? Probably yes. All right, so let's keep a close tab on that one and this one. That would be my plan on pound dollar. On the 1 hour time frame, it looks much better there, right? So that would be the plan. So let's keep a very close tab on everything. Okay, things will happen. Okay, but we just need to be patient for it. Okay, so that would be that. Should I delete this? Probably yes. Yeah, I think it's useless now. So I'm just going to wait. Okay, I'm going to wait this one out. All right, I'm going to wait this one out. But I'm still leaning towards bearish on the 4 hour, the 2 hours is still very much bearish. But the 1 hour time frame, it looks like the market might be reversing gradually. You can see it has crossed over. Okay, it has crossed over. We have higher highs, higher low, higher highs, deeper low. All right, and then the market seems to be finding its way to the top, but it's still very hard and tough for it to go to go to the top. So let's just be patient. I think today's session is going to be a long one, right? WTI. So I hope we're all clear on pound dollar. WTI on the other hand kind of broke above here. So let's start from the 4 hour also. Okay, moving to the 4 hour time frame, you can see what we have here. The market is bearish. Okay, and so we have this bearish channel right there. The market has retested the upper part of the channel multiple times now, right here. So are we still going to get a rejection all the way to the downside? That's the $1 million question. I wish I know. However, if we finally break above it successfully, we have a kind of a momentum, structural based momentum rally. It's okay. Whereby we have higher highs, higher low, and the market break above here, then pull back I would probably consider this buy right at the top here. Okay, that is just me talking. Okay, I will probably buy at the top here. However, will I start buying right inside this box? Probably not. Okay, because we are still quite bearish. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. All right. So I mean low, it's not lower low yet because we have this low. This low, okay, this low has not even been broken. So literally we are like ranging right here. This is why I don't like diagonal. I told you guys before. This is why I don't like trading in diagonal. You can see yeah, it's okay, it's not ranging. These are just a couple of tops, but we have multiple support also here. So I don't like this is why I don't like diagonal. If they ask you why don't this guy I like diagonal, this is the reason. It's very confusing. All right, so I had to add my structures to it just to make it the diagonal even make more sense to me. So this will be the plan, simple and basic. Okay. On the 4 hour time frame, will I take a buy? Probably not. We are just coming from this resistance, okay, and this support, and then we have a high here, we have a bit of a low here. Yeah, if I'm gonna take a buy. Will I take it, guys? I'm not sure. I'm literally, I don't like range. I don't like range, but it's quite neat. Okay, it's quite neat. So let's check the 2 hour time frame. Let's check the 2 hour time frame. If it's gonna work our time. I don't think so. Nah. 1 hour time frame? No. Okay, we have a crossover on 1 hour. It's not bad. But would I take the sell? Would I take the buy? Definitely not. Definitely not. It's oil we're talking about. It's very crazy. All right, so moving on. I'm definitely gonna put it among my no plan. All right. So I'm not gonna take it. USDCHF, which is the last stopwatch I have here. I think USDCHF is finding its way to the top also. The market has been very crazy. Okay, it's been ranging, going back and forth. It's not stable right now. So where would I like to take a buy? Because taking out the chart from the 1 hour to the 4 hour time frame right now, you can see what we have right here. It seems like a range. Seems like the market seems to be consolidating. Should we have this break of structure? Okay, since you add this break of structure right here, all right, we've not seen any other high above here just yet. All we've seen is this particular two tops and market retesting this bottom multiple times. Okay, so we've not seen any other high above here, meaning the market seems to be consolidating right inside this tiny little bit of a box. Okay, so can we get a break above here, pullback and continuation? Possibly, and that I will probably consider for a buy. All right, that I would consider as a buy. But right now, it is not clear yet. Nothing is clear just yet. So it will be best to be patient and to wait for to wait for a proper entry right above here. Okay, right above here. That would be my plan, and that will be what I will be looking forward to in the next couple of days or even hours, as the case may be. So going to the 2 hour time frame, anything interesting? Yeah, sure. Okay, it's still right here. A break above there, pullback remains a very nice buy right at the top there. At the bottom, yeah, anything interesting? Not really. Short trade will be later, but I'm not sure as to if I'm gonna take it just yet. Okay, I'm not sure. The market is ranging at the top, so let's be careful. Okay, don't forget we're at a very, very strong daily high. So let's be careful right there. Okay, let's be careful right there. And that will be that. Break above here, pullback. I'll take a buy. Break below here, pullback. I'm not sure I'll take a sell. Okay, there's no sell set up on USDCHF yet. We only have buy. So let's focus on that one. Until the news is released and NFP comes and everything changes, then probably next week we see a better setup on USDCHF. So for now, I'm just going to keep it below my watching and I'll just pay close attention to it, but I'm not going to trade it. Now we jump into gold. What is happening to gold? Yeah, gold is ranging. Nothing to talk about. Let's leave it alone. All right, once it's done, we're going to get into trade. If it wants to continue to range, I guess that will be that. And we keep watching, we keep speculating. And we you just have to watch. You don't need to force a range. Let it do its things. And when the time is right, you're going to get into some very fine trades eventually. Silver, on the other hand, also, yeah, I put that one there this morning because I was trying to explain to a few of my friends that I used to talk to every morning. So I said I would have buy this silver yesterday. I would have taken a buy. And where would I take the buy? I would have considered it right at the top here for a very good buy, maybe around here. And why didn't I take the buy? Because gold that I used to correlate it with is ranging. If gold is in a very good trend now, is in a good mood, of course, I'll take the buy. But Gold is not in a good mood. Silver was in a good mood. So if silver is in a bad mood and gold is in a good mood, it's better than gold being a good bad mood and silver being a good mood. That is the that is the ingredients for disaster. So you don't want to get yourself into any of that. That's why I decided not to take this buy at all, and I just sat on my hands. So whatever happens to gold, we determine how to approach silver. But I just hope I'm able to get into the trade at a very, very interesting price. Okay, I don't want to get into the trade when the price is quite expensive or maybe it's at premium. I wouldn't want to take that trade. But if it makes sense and I'm able to get into some very fine trade as early as possible, I would possibly and probably consider the whole thing. Okay, so that would be that from my end. Moving forward to USDJPY, which is the last pair on my watching. Okay, that I'm still watching. You can see we have this momentum going back up gradually. I said we are expecting bullish momentum. We're expecting the market to pull back at least back to this broken structure before we can start looking forward. A possible sell on USDJPY, and it seems to be happening. It seems to be happening already. Now we're gonna take the sell. Not yet. We still have some more cover up to do. We still have some push to the upside to do. So let's wait for it to happen. Anything outside of that, I'm not interested in USDPY. I just want to see this come back here, anticipate forward some price action structures, and then chip in a very good sell opportunity. If that's not the case, I'm not interested. Aussie dollar is the last one we talk about before we jump into Bitcoin, which is the last pair of the day. Aussie dollar broke below structure yesterday, this morning, very early this morning, due to the news that came out this morning. It's very fine. We've been expecting it for a very long time. But is this it? I don't know. I don't know. Is this it? Is this what we have been waiting for? News related? I don't know. The fact that news is embedded into this move is what is making me kind of like refrain myself from trading this right now. If there were no news and the market just dropped gradually itself, and then later news came in and probably drag it down or even take it up, I wouldn't care. But the fact that news was the one that started this move in the first place, it's a red flag for me. So I have to be careful now. Okay, I have to be careful now. So that's just these are things that as a trader you have to come in contact with, you have to really understand before you pick the trade. But let's see. We have almost the same plan on Kiwi dollar, which I'm going back right now. Okay, let's see how this goes. Then don't forget we still have the support to contend with on Kiwi dollar. All right, if this Kiwi is far better to take, all right, much more better. We have a crossover, all right, and it's very better to trade than Aussie dollar on this note. Okay, I'm not saying it's always better. Just for today, it's quite better. All right. So as for Aussie dollar, I will sit on my ends. I'll watch it very closely. And let's also see how this close. If the candle close very well, eventually, I guess I will chip in a very good sell. Late, I guess. I'm not sure yet, but I'm guessing, yeah. If it happens that way, possibly. But if not, I would rather just let it go. Okay. And lastly, let's talk about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is finding its way to the top gradually. I think a good buy is, and so it's fine right now. You can take a buy right here. Put your stop loss somewhere below here. All right, that will be 139 something pips or something. Okay, and target 100K. I mean, the best place to target now is 100K. Simple as that. Okay, the best place to target now, as far as Bitcoin is concerned, is 100K, the 100K. If you cross above 100K, fine. If it touches 100K, fine. All right, but from 96,000 to 100K, that's just 4,000. Do you think Bitcoin can do 4,000 a day? Of course it can. It's Bitcoin. It has done it countless times and it can do it again. All right. So that is the plan on Bitcoin, a buy opportunity moving forward. So let's do final recap and off I go. USD card still going back and forth. It's weird. Okay, it's going up, down, up, down, up, down. Let's just leave it alone. Euro dollar possibly going to take a short opportunity soon, but still watching very closely. Kiwi dollar on the other hand might take a shot, but we have this very strong support to contend with. Are we still going to rush into it and run the trade down through the truth of that support? I'm not sure that is something I would be willing to do. But I'll still have to wait and see how it goes. Lastly, pound dollar. Pound dollar is still building up, so nothing too serious about this one. Still building up, but I'm looking forward to take a short opportunity on pound dollar. All right, that is my plan on this pairs. Okay, pound USD short, Kiwi dollar short, Euro dollar short. All right, USD card long. Those are the three calls I have today. And that will be that. I will see you tomorrow morning, Tuesday, same time, same place, same link. Have a great day. Bye for now.